Christians keep trying with this Islamic dilemma. It's been hammered hard lately again. They brought it back up, even though it doesn't really bother us and it's not really a dilemma for us, because we take the Quran as a whole. We take the Quran in its context. We let the Quran explain itself, what it means. Christians are very presumptuous. They think that they have this authentic revelation from God, that the Bible fell out of the sky from the Creator for them. They don't realize that it's just a collection of Christian writings and Jewish writings that were voted on to be included into a canon at different points in history. And it's nothing written by prophets. In fact, about 90% of the authors are anonymous, and later names were attributed to the books to try to give them some authority and credibility. But anyways, the Quran talks about مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا مَعَكُمْ or مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ. It says that the Quran verifies what they have with them or what is in front of them between their hands. And Allah is very precise in saying that. Because musaddiq, like siddiq, is like truth. So musaddiq is going to tell you what is true. And Allah doesn't say that the Quran verifies the Torah. It doesn't say the Quran verifies the Injil. It says it verifies what they have with them. And this is what we've all been saying, and what the Quran is saying clearly, that they have in their big collection of writings some portions that have survived in maybe a paraphrased form, a translated form from the original gospel, from the original Torah. And so the Quran is going to let you know what is true. Like when the Bible says God is one, this is correct, this is true. When the Bible says Abraham was great and God has blessed him, this is true. And when the Bible says that Jesus is the Messiah, this is true. It's verifying that. It also is correcting those things that are wrong. Like it corrects it. It says Jesus was not killed. He was not crucified. It says Solomon never did disbelief. He didn't worship those idols. It says that David was righteous and good, right? So the Quran is correcting those things that are wrong than what they have with them. And it passes over much of what they bring. But the Quran is always very precise. It says that it is verifying what you have with you. It doesn't say it's verifying the Torah. It's verifying the Injil. It's verifying what you have with you. It's telling you what is true and what you have with you, and what is false. When it does mention the Torah and the Injil, it says Allah revealed the Torah to Moses. Allah revealed the Injil to Jesus, right? He sent down these books to those prophets. That's when he mentions them by that name. And even when he's talking to Christians or Jews, even when he mentions those books, like when in the Quran in Surah Al-Ma'idah, they like to quote, it says, "O people of the gospel, judge by what Allah has revealed in that." Allah is also very specific in that case. He's saying, don't judge by everything you got as a Christian, all your writings. He's saying, judge by what Allah has actually revealed and what you got. And then after that verse, it directly says that Allah has revealed this Quran as a muhayman, as a guardian over what you have, over the previous scriptures. So it's going to be able to tell you what is correct, what is factual, and it's going to tell you what's wrong. And it's going to ignore all the stuff that is irrelevant anyway. Allahu Akbar.